So if inflation is 6%, the Fed's got to go to 7% or 8%. There's no chance they're going to do that because nobody can afford that interest because look how much debt we have. If the Federal Reserve actually raised interest rates high enough to fight inflation, not only would we have a massive financial crisis, but the U.S. government would have to default on Treasury debt.
We at the BlackRock Investment Institute believe the Fed is going to tolerate higher inflation and be much slower to raise rates than would have been the case historically. For us, the ultimate hike path will be much slower and take much longer and end up at a much lower number than would have been the case historically.
The Federal Reserve has inflated multiple bubbles. There's a large bubble in the stock market. I mean, stocks are overpriced in large part because of the Fed. The Fed is providing all the liquidity to bid up the stock market. So this is a gigantic bubble. And of course, with all this cheap money sloshing around, you have unleashed this gigantic speculative mentality among investors.
We do not believe that there is an asset price bubble. For us, when we look at global equities, have had quite a good year and indeed quite a good 10 years and more. This seems reasonable to us given the combination, let's say over the last 12 months of robust economic growth in the US at least and some other geographies as the world continues the recovery from the worst moments of the pandemic.